Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto, and today guys we are taking a cheeky look at Flare networks and specifically these up and coming airdrops. We'll also get into a little bit about XRP and what some of those Ripple executives are predicting is to come for crypto in 2021. And if we have a chance at the end, Chris, we'll probably get into the XRP chart as well and take a look and see what's going on there.
Okay. Sounds fantastic.
Fantastic. So guys, if you find this useful, informative, maybe a little bit entertaining, do go ahead and smash that like button. Chris really does appreciate it, and so do I. And if you're new to the channel and not yet subscribed, do go ahead and subscribe. By subscribing, you will be kept up to date with all the videos and live streams that we do here at Cheeky Crypto. Right, with all that said and done, Chris, shall we jump over to the desktop and just take a look at some of these up and coming airdrops and this mystery second airdrop?
Yeah, let's do it, Nick. Looking forward to this.
Fantastic. Right, let's take a look. So second airdrop coming to XRP holders. Here's the latest on yield flare. So everyone's kind of familiar, I guess, with the Spark token, and now you're going to get an additional token to go alongside that. So a little known second airdrop is on its way to the holders of XRP, who already set to receive the highly anticipated Spark token airdrop from Flare Networks. And yeah, there was lots of hype towards the end of the year. We were there for the snapshot. We're waiting for the tokens to drop, which won't happen until Q2. And yeah, we've seen some IOUs trading on exchanges. There's some really good numbers bouncing around there, $2 or $1.25 and so forth for the IOU version of Spark. So there's definitely some good stuff happening here with the Spark token. But then there's an additional token that we're going to talk about today as well. So, in December, a Ripple-backed crypto startup Flare executed a snapshot of the participating XRP holders and distributed its Spark token to them at a rate of 1.0073 Spark per XRP owned. Now, this is not technically right, and we talk about language that matters, Chris, right? It hasn't been distributed. So a naughty daily hodl for not quite getting it right. It's going to be distributed. It hasn't been distributed. So just clear that up, guys. If you're worried that you haven't received it yet, it's because you would not have received it yet. It hasn't actually been created. So in total, Flare is set to distribute. See, they say it right this time around, don't they? But Flare is set to distribute 45.8 billion Spark tokens to XRP holders in the first half of the year. And they've come out and said that it's going to be Q2, so you can write off the first 3 months of 2021. This token, in part of a new smart contract ecosystem that's designed to bring Ethereum type functionality to the XRP ledger. Okay, so the Spark token is going to be utilized as collateral for what they dubbed as F assets on the Flare network. So if you don't know anything about that, check out some of our previous Spark videos. We've done a few, and if they don't answer your questions, I do recommend everyone heads over to flare.xyz, where you'll be able to find all of the answers that you're looking for in terms of the Flare networks. So now that Flare Network, or Flare Finance, I should say, which is built on the Flare blockchain and designed to power swaps, stable currencies, yield farming, asset-backed loans, insurance, and yield mining, plans to offer those same participants another airdrop. Okay, so this is where it gets interesting. So this is Flare Finance, and they're going to be doing their own airdrop. Okay. The company says that it will airdrop a DAO Flare token, or DFLR, to those who receive Spark. Okay, DFLR holders can then swap those tokens for Yield Flare, the Flare Finance's official token. Okay, so this is where it gets a little bit complicated, but it's complicated for quite good reasons. You have to obviously have this DFLR token, which is what gets airdropped to you. Because it goes through the same kind of channels, and then obviously you'll need to change that into the Flare of Finance's official token because it won't use the same mechanisms. Okay, so ultimately I was very skeptical about this. I was very confused. Why wouldn't you just airdrop the Yield Flare? But there are good reasons for that. So it explains Flare Finance on Twitter, right? So basically, this is the tweet that was sent out 1 month after the main network launch of Flare networks. Flare Finance will snapshot all balances to those who hold FLR 7 to 10 days after that snapshot. Okay, so Flare Finance's snapshot, you will be the proud owner of both FLR and DFLR. Okay, so there's a couple of things we have to really pay attention to here. 1 month or 30 days or however many days that's going to be, 1 month after Flare Network officially launches, there's going to be another snapshot. Okay, so you're going to want to make sure you have FLR or Flare or Spark token, however you want to call it. You have to have FLR at the point of that snapshot. So if you were to sell all of your Spark tokens on day 2 or day 5 or day 10, then you will not be eligible to receive the DFLR. So instead, you're going to have to make sure you acquire more FLR or hodl your FLR for that snapshot. Okay, and that snapshot will happen 1 month after the main network launch. And you'll be able to obviously swap DFLR for the official token, right? So, and that's what they talk about here. But wait, you must go one step further, Chris, to begin interacting with Flare Finance ecosystem. The last step is to swap your DFLR for YFLR, the yield Flare. The official token of Flare Finance ecosystem. Once swapped, endless potential awaits. And I like the sound of endless potential, don't you, Chris?
Yeah, it sounds immense.
It does, and they did a really good ad. It was very, yeah, I liked it. It was good.
I do think Flare is going to be amazing. I am so excited to see what is going to be unveiled.
And yeah, so Flare has said that the network will launch in the second quarter. Okay, so if I were writing this from the Daily Hodl, I would have written this slightly differently, but nonetheless, all the information's there if you can kind of get to it eventually. They just kind of lead you down a bit of a garden path. Decipher it, yeah. But that's not the only news, right? So we also had this come out as well. So Ripple executives predict what's coming for crypto in 2021. So this was yesterday, I believe, or 2 days ago if you're watching this video. But basically, members of the Ripple senior management team are unveiling a set of crypto predictions for the year ahead. So in a blog post that's on ripple.com, the executives offered their forecasts on what's next for crypto regulation, decentralized finance, central bank digital currencies, and how issues of scalability and sustainability will play out in the space. So Ripple's general counsel believe that the growth of crypto in the US hinges on friendly crypto regulations as the sector continues to mature. They predict that the President Joe Biden's administration will prioritize crypto regulations, hoping that intelligent, well thought out regulations can help unleash the innovation and further mainstream adoption of cryptocurrencies in the US. So, does not directly address the US Security and Exchange Commission's allegations. Ultimately, those allegations are that Ripple illegally sold XRP as unregistered securities. Through the recent, although he recently said the company will soon issue a formal response, which we look forward to. Be interesting to see what they have to say. And obviously that hearing's on the 22nd of February as well, so we're interested to see what happens with that. And as the fate of the CBDCs, Ripple's Vice President of Central Bank Engagement, James, believes that the trend of digital currencies being pegged to fiat currencies will continue to evolve. Here's a direct quote, right? So over the course of 2021, I expect to see greater evolution of cryptocurrencies, stablecoins, and CBDCs, with each firm establishing their place in finance and payments through more defined use cases. In the DeFi space, the Ripple's head of DeFi, Michael, anticipates that the truly useful projects will grow their user base as early projects consolidate, get acquired, or shut down. And Michael further predicts that Ethereum's market share in the DeFi space will fall this year, and I agree with that as well. Here's a quote. I believe that at least 25% of the value deployed in DeFi by the end of 2021 will be on networks other than Ethereum. We have Ashish, the general manager of Ripple's institutional payment providers network. for RippleNet, if you will, basically predicts that the status quo that traditional financial institutions enjoy will continue to face a growing threat from the financial technology and cryptocurrency firms. And here's the quote. So the tide is turning. It's possible that we could even see a fintech or cryptocurrency company acquire a traditional financial institution this coming year. That would be an interesting acquisition for sure. Concerning scalability and sustainability, Ripple's Chief Technology Officer, David, good old David, foresees a move away from proof of work technologies, and that would be a no-brainer in my opinion. The fact that the matter is that POW systems consume a lot of resources and energy. They also feature an inevitable bend towards centralization over time as miners with the cheapest power become key stakeholders. 2021 will see technical innovations continue to improve blockchains, and I'm looking forward ahead to potential impacts in the crypto on society. The general manager of Ripple's developer platform, RippleX, Monica, envisions that 2021 will be the year of initial goal of crypto to be realized. So in 2021, we'll see crypto make good on its original promise to remake finance as more accessible and equitable for the world's undeserved, right? So I think it's going to be an absolutely fantastic year, and I kind of agree with almost everything that Ripple board here have to say, Chris. Anything you want to add to that?
No, I think it. Well, I say no. Yeah, I do want to add something. I just like saying no. No, for me, I kind of align, or what's being said aligns with my way of thinking in the respect, and we talked about it a little bit on the stream that we had last night around the fact that some projects will retrace after the bull run, and others may not. And might actually sort of do quite well. So I align to that, and I think, as we spoke before, Ethereum's success is also going to, be part of its own sort of failure, I guess. And that aligns to exactly what's being mentioned there around, DeFi, and not everything will be sort of running on Ethereum, and other projects are going to start to take a bit of that market share, and I'm excited about all of this stuff. I think it's great to hear others in those sorts of positions sort of align to our way of thinking.
Absolutely, and I've just brought up the XRP to USD chart as well, just to give this a quick review as to where it currently is. Obviously, we had this downward trend form, we had the cross, we were expecting something to happen here, we broke down. We were using the middle band here on the Bollinger Bands as support for quite a while. That broke down. We are where we are today. Obviously, that was mainly driven from Bitcoin movements and stuff, and we're coming back up nicely. We still have that strong resistance at 30 cent as expected, but I'm expecting lots of sideways action for XRP until I guess the market gets a bit more confidence in everything that's going on. And I have put on here 1,700 and 1,783% growth. That represents what happened after the Kin token was found to be guilty as to where this thing might end up going. That would be $5.32. So it all depends on how quickly things actually get moving. Let's go through this into the 4-hourly, just check what's going on with that. Obviously, the MACD has been crossing backwards and forwards quite a bit. The RSI is in a good position, not oversold, not overbought, just is generally where it is, a little bit below the halfway point at 50. MACD is where it is on the 4-hourly as well, and not too much to really report here. We obviously had that kind of breakdown from the bands as they were contracting a bit, but that's come back up as well. So yeah, not too much really to concern ourselves with there. On the hourly, we obviously have a positive MACD line, so we had that crossover here, and that's looking pretty good over here. We're about halfway through, so a little bit over 50% on the RSI here. So actually, it's just kind of going to, in my opinion, trade sideways. Might have a little bit of movement on the up and the down, but yeah, nothing major will happen, probably until we get a bit more clarity, and and maybe Ripple will come out with a statement and address things, and we'll actually help get some confidence back into the market. I think we're probably going to be helped with some of the halting of trading and exchanges actually delisting XRP in the States is actually probably going to actually help keep it stable for a while, because you won't have so many people being scared of the nonsense. Because for the rest of the world, as we talk about here a lot, Chris, it's business as usual. It doesn't really matter to us. It's been a global pain, don't get me wrong, everyone's felt it, but the US, it says it's an exchange so the UK says it's an exchange token. It's not a security. The US are the only ones in the world saying it is a security. Everyone else is kind of business as usual. We can buy it, we can sell it, with the exception of Coinbase. So actually, the US not being able to on so many exchanges, that will actually potentially help keep the thing stable for a bit. But we're interested to see what Ripple have to say anyway in due course.
Yeah, for sure.
So guys, if you found this video useful, informative, maybe a little bit entertaining, do go ahead and smash up that like button. Chris really does appreciate it, as do I. And if you're new to the channel and not yet subscribed, do go ahead and subscribe. By subscribing, you will be kept up to date with all the videos and live streams that we do here at Cheeky Crypto. And with all this said and done, we hope you have a fantastic day, guys, and we'll catch you all in the next one.
Yeah, take care.